you're just looking in the mirror and you're saying, I'm just not good enough, I can't achieve this goal. Stop right there. Motivation does not come out of thin air. It's not like, oh, all of a sudden I'm just motivated. No, you need to be disciplined and the motivation will follow. And some people's path will be quicker than ours, but that's not our journey. That's not your problem. Why not you? Why not you? Did you ever stop and think, why not you? The one way to guarantee that you will not get any results is if you quit. Welcome to Waves Unleashed, and I'm about to unleash some waves on you. Okay, let's get into it. So I know that you've been going through something lately. You've been putting your time, your effort, your energy into something where you're not getting anything back, and it feels very unpredictable, inconsistent, and it just feels bad. It doesn't make you feel good. So you might find yourself saying to yourself, what's the point of carrying on? What's the point of continuing to post, for example, because if you want to be a content creator, what's the point of me carrying on? Or you might be trying to reach a fitness goal and you're not seeing the results that you want, and you might look in the mirror and be like, what's the point? We've all been there. We've all been in these situations in our lives where we start to question ourselves and overthink things. But I'm here to tell you that that is not the way we're going to be in 2024. And you know what? It's going to feel even better when you get the fruits of your labor from actually taking time, being consistent and believing in yourself. I posted a video the other day and I spent 3 hours editing it. I went to a cafe. I romanticized the whole process. I sat there editing it. I was like, yeah, this is a really good video. It is a good video. I know it's a good video because I make good content. I know that I can help people. I've been told my whole life that I'm very good at giving advice. I'm good at uplifting and motivating people. So why would I let the fact that I posted a video and it got 9 views stop me? That means that no one saw it. So that's even more to say that, is that really my fault that no one saw it? No one saw it. So why would I stop? So if you want to believe in yourself and actually come away from this video and think, you know what, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep trying, because I know future me is going to be so proud of myself when I stay consistent. I could have said to myself, I don't want to post today, because I genuinely was not feeling like it. I was like, what's the point? No one's going to see my video. But then I reminded myself, there's been many times where I put a lot of effort into something and it hasn't gone well, and then I put a lot of effort into something and then it has gone well. So it's very unpredictable in this life. It's not always going to be 100%. It's not always going to be even 15%. You might not get anything out of what you do. But the one way to guarantee that you will not get any results is if you quit. But if you keep going, stay consistent and believe in yourself, then ultimately, sooner or later something will happen. Sooner or later you will get the benefits of what you are putting in, because you are giving yourself more of a chance. If you posted every single day, if you wanted to be a content creator and you posted every single day, 365 days you posted something, that's 365 days of more of a chance than if you did nothing. If you did absolutely nothing, then you're ensuring, okay, yes, the probability is much lower, but if you stay consistent, then you're going to get results. If you've been in a place where you've been overthinking, getting in your head and telling yourself that maybe I'm not good enough for this, why not you? Why not you? Did you ever stop and think, why not you? Maybe you just haven't fully perfected how you need to come across yet. Maybe you haven't perfected how you want your content to be if you want to be a content creator. If you want to be in the gym, maybe you haven't perfected your form yet, so you're not getting the results that you want. Or you haven't perfected the program that you're doing. Maybe if you want to get a certain job but you keep getting rejected, maybe you haven't perfected the way that you need to show up in the world to believe that you're good enough for these jobs, or to, you know, perfect your craft, understand what you need to learn. Sometimes there is a silver lining in all of this where maybe you just need to perfect it more, and you need to understand where you could be better. And instead of getting intimidated by that, because a lot of the time we get intimidated by the idea of trying to be better or trying to learn something or improve. We just want it all now. We want quick gratification. This lifestyle, this life that we're living in, where everyone is just going on their phones and they're all like, oh, I want to see something, I'll look it up. I want to know something, I'll look it up. I want to be, you know, feel that dopamine hit, go online, I'll just get my phone out. You're constantly on the phone. Think about the last time that you just checked social media. You're probably going to go check social media right now after this. This is technically social media, but you're learning something. So we all want quick gratification, but we need to understand that it takes time. We need to put work into things. And some people's path will be quicker than ours. But that's not our journey. That's not your problem. That is not your problem. You're getting mixed up. You're getting two in your head thinking that their journey is your journey. That has nothing to do with you. That's none of your business. That's their reality. That's their perception. That's their life. That's how the way things have gone. Maybe their experiences have made it easier for them. Maybe it's been harder for them. You don't actually know anything. You haven't lived in their shoes. So don't assume anything about the way someone else got something just because they have it before you. Just assume what you can do for yourself and how you can better yourself. Let me tell you something. If you tell yourself that you're going to do something and then you show up, you are going to get ultimately more motivation from the fact that you showed up. But that didn't come out of nowhere. Motivation does not come out of thin air. It's not like, oh, all of a sudden I'm just motivated. No, a lot of the time you need to be disciplined and the motivation will follow. Sometimes I get very overwhelmed by the idea of creating content. I'll think, oh, I'm not going anywhere with this. And then the next day I'll get some really good feedback and I'll be like, oh yeah, actually this is all working out because I'm seeing the fruits of my labor. But you need to be able to put the work in even when you're not seeing the fruits of it, because if you only rely on motivation, then you're not going to get anywhere in life. You have to rely on discipline. I said that I was going to make this video today, and here I am making this video. So if you're feeling any kind of inconsistency, or you're in limbo and you're not getting the results that you want, you need to just show up consistently. You have to give yourself grace whilst also giving yourself discipline. I think a lot of the time people get it mixed up where they say, oh, we need to have self-love, we need to have self-love, but we also need to have self-discipline. And when it comes to self-discipline, it cannot be the self-discipline where it leads to burnout. None of this, no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain. No. There is a sense of pain on the way to the gain. Of course, you are going to have some discomfort, but you don't want it to be a thing where you're pushing yourself too much to burn out, because then how are you going to stay consistent? How are you going to want to discipline yourself when it's something that is so uncomfortable? It has to be a good level of uncomfortableness, an uncomfortable feeling where maybe you're not used to speaking in front of the camera, for example, and then you go ahead and do it, but you're not going to die, you're not going to hurt yourself, and you know that that's something that you want to do ultimately, so that's the right type of discomfort. In the same way you might want to go out and make friends, you need to put yourself in those rooms and talk to different types of people so that you can make friends. That's the right way of looking at it. But if it's a thing where you're just like throwing yourself all in, trying to do everything at once, then that's too far. So you have to have a good level. Stay consistent. Don't rely on motivation. Rely on discipline. And do not forget to believe in yourself. Even if it feels really hard to believe in yourself in that second, or you might think to yourself, what's the point of believing in myself right now? I don't see any point of seeing the idea of believing in myself when I'm not getting anything out of it. Maybe it isn't for me. Maybe people have been telling you it isn't for you, or whatever you want to do. Or maybe you're just looking in the mirror and you're saying, I'm just not good enough, I can't achieve this goal. Stop right there. That is negative thinking. And if you think negatively, that's what you're going to attract into your life. If you think, oh, I'm not going to go anywhere, then you're not going to go anywhere. But if you think, you know what, this is hard right now, this is a hard time that I'm going through, but I'm going to stay consistent, I'm going to keep doing it, then you will ultimately get those results. Lastly, I just want to say, don't worry about what other people think. A lot of the time we can get embarrassed if we're not getting to where we want to be soon enough. So a lot of the time, if you get too embarrassed, then you're going to stop doing what's right for you. If you want to post yourself online, for example, I keep using this because this is what I'm going through right now. If people look at this and say, oh, why are you posting yourself online? Like, that's embarrassing, or you're not getting anywhere. If I let that stop me, then of course I'm not going to get where I want to be, because I'm just stopping myself and I'm just doing what feels right based on the opinions of others. Another thing could be, oh, you want to start going to the gym. I'm using this as another example because I know a lot of people have experience with this. You might be going to the gym and then thinking, oh, I'm not getting enough results soon enough, and then people around you might be like, oh, are you really even trying? Or, oh, it doesn't seem like anything's working, or maybe you're not doing the right thing. But maybe all you have to do is give yourself a little bit more time. Maybe all you have to do was give yourself a little bit more time with whatever the thing is that you're chasing, instead of giving up. If you gave up based on the opinions of others, or try to do something else faster, maybe you try to lose weight a lot faster if that's your goal, and then you end up losing too much weight in the wrong way, or you do it something that is so unsustainable. So yes. Anyway, I'm proud of myself for making this video, even though I said that I didn't want to. And now look at me, I've done it. So this is your motivation, just to do the thing that you don't want to do, but you know is for your higher self. So subscribe, because I will be posting weekly. Even if I get 13, 9, 10, 200, like last time I got 280 views. I thought my page was getting up there, and then we went back to 13 views. It's very inconsistent, but we have to rely on discipline, not motivation. So follow me for my journey, because we all know I'm going to be successful. Welcome to Waves Unleashed, and I've just unleashed some waves on you.